Soon after moving to the country and establishing our edible garden, we realized we had a big problem with baboons in the area, and we had to make our garden baboon-proof. The baboons is quite destructive. They will come and they will just dig out all your sweet potatoes, or they will pull out, especially cruciferous veggies is their favorite. We already had the planters in place and we already had structures on top of the planters. We decided that the best way would be just to close it on the outside. The main structure were built with wood, and we used welded mesh for the sides and on top to make the cage very strong, so that even if the baboons would sit on it, it would still stay intact. And we could also attach it to the greenhouse. I just love my greenhouse. I will put a link to a video that I recently made. We added several doors just to make the entry more easy, and then we also lock the doors so that the baboons can't have access to the garden. They are quite clever and will eventually find their way into there. After erecting the cage over the planters, the baboons still tried to dig under the welded mesh to get to the veggies, so we had to open up a small area all around the cage and put in a bit of cement, just a small foundation, and that was a permanent solution to keep the baboons out. I really love this cage. It keeps the big birds out of the garden but also makes it baboon proof. There's no other way that you can do gardening in this area. The baboons will come and they will ruin your complete garden. It was a bit of money to get the infrastructure in place, but it gives us a lot of peace of mind, especially when we're not home. We don't have to worry about rushing out every time and chasing them away. If you missed this episode on how I started the built planters, I will put a link to that video. What I will add is that with my next garden, I will definitely plant my fruit trees also under a cage, because the baboons will still come back and they ruin your fruit trees. A lot of the fruit trees was already established in the garden and they quite spaced out over the area, so it would be very difficult to cover that area. It would just cost too much money. In the future, definitely I will take that in consideration when planting fruit trees. If you're also in an area where you have a problem with baboons, I can really advise that. Apart from that, I love this garden. I thank my hubby for getting this all in place. It was a lot of work, but once you've done the work, you can enjoy it, and you also save a lot of time and effort, because there's no use of doing a lot of gardening and then an animal comes and just is very destructive and ruins everything for you. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did so, remember to hit the like button. If you want to stay tuned to the videos that I'm making, remember to subscribe. And remember, take care of your health. It's precious.